So long story short, they ended up asking the Supreme Court to intervene regarding this appeal process. Now, when it comes to the Supreme Court, apparently urgent matters goes to the desk of Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson. You know, the first black woman appointed to that court. So Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson has ordered a temporary pause on that ruling to fully fund SNAP benefits. Now, on the surface, it's kind of like, word, Miss Ketanji, this what we doing? But her ruling actually may be more strategic than we think.
Give it to me right now, pipe down, lights out, give a little more. Got me circling the block now, looking real non-stop. Can I have a little more? Like a drug, got me strung out, tongue out, been a while. If I had a little more, I would never have to go out, show out, put it down. I need a little more.
Give you more. Yeah. How you running down on your ball, my look, backstage on the tour. Girls, shut the door, That one speak a little French when I give her that. Put it in the drawer, then I sex her to sleep. Got a hood one, but she for the streets. Make sure I keep a condom on deck when I give her the beat.
That right there was one of the new joints off my latest mixtape called It's Been a Minute Since I Did One of These. You can find that song and a few others on all streaming platforms. Just search HWD. It's been a minute since I did one of these. And the entire mixtape can be found on YouTube and SoundCloud. Click the link in the description or just come find my page. There's bound to be a link somewhere you could click where you could find it. Stream it, send it to your friends. Most importantly, add it to your playlist. Appreciate you for listening. Now let's get ready to get into what's hot in these blogs. So we all know we're at day 10,085 of this government shutdown. And of course I'm exaggerating, but it is the longest government shutdown in history. So many things are impacted by it. Funding for several sectors, including school programs like Head Start, pay for government employees. I mean, unless you're in Congress, then you're still getting a paycheck while everyone else suffers, and you're the reason they're not getting one. But I'll save that for another video. Today, I want to focus on something else that's affecting over 40 million Americans, and that's SNAP benefits. A few days ago, a federal judge, Judge McConnell, ruled that orange potato in the White House and his ilk are required to fully fund SNAP benefits by Friday, November 7th. They like, you got to get the funds from somewhere. Y'all pull it out of another account. I don't care what you got to do, but fully fund them SNAP benefits by end of day, Friday. And of course, in true them fashion, them being that administration, they decided to appeal. Because who cares if people may not be able to eat dinner tonight? As long as we could continue to use this as leverage to get the Democrats to the table, to vote on a bunch of other measures, things that will affect Americans even worse in the long run, particularly when it comes to healthcare, that's what our focus is. We got to continue to use this as leverage. So let's go with the appeal in a nutshell. So long story short, they ended up asking the Supreme Court to intervene regarding this appeal process. Now, when it comes to the Supreme Court, apparently urgent matters goes to the desk of Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson. You know, the first black woman appointed to that court. So Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson has ordered a temporary pause on that ruling to fully fund SNAP benefits. Now, on the surface, it's kind of like, word, Miss Ketanji, this what we doing? But her ruling actually may be more strategic than we think. Her issuing a pause isn't exactly a ruling in that administration's favor. Her order basically says pause the deadline until the appeals court can move, and move fast. Instead of bringing it up to the other Supreme Court justices, my ruling is to send it back down to the First Circuit courts so that they can rule on it and basically expedite the process. So in short, she cleared the path for the First Circuit, which is mostly liberal judges, to make the call and make it quickly. Now, some would say that court, because as I mentioned, they're mostly liberal judges, are likely to side in favor of SNAP recipients. If the First Circuit rejects that guy's appeal, which they likely will, full SNAP benefits can be restored sooner than if the Supreme Court had to debate on the whole case. So again, strategic. So while headlines will say Ketanji Brown Jackson blocked SNAP payments, what she really did was protect the legal process, position the case for a faster resolution, and keep the pressure on where it belongs, that administration and Congress, to fund the people. And as Dr. Wes Bellamy stated, this is how power moves when it understands the system, not through noise, but through strategy. And Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson is playing chess, not checkers. And that right there is going to conclude what's hot in the blogs for this week. Thank you for watching. If you rock with your boy, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Also, it's called Holliewood and Friends, which means I want to hear from you. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on the topics I just discussed. I appreciate you. New episodes every Monday night. Until next time, deuces.